we see in this Rasa Lila, as far as the Rasa Lila we've described so far, this I've given little titles to each of these sections. This is called Joy and Agony, then Gopi Elephants, and then Gopis Lila Anubhav. It's small, only a few sentences. The first is the joy and the agony. So far the Rasa Lila has described the intense spiritual joy and ecstasy that the Vraja Gopis are feeling and experience upon meeting and playing with Krishna intimately before commencing the Rasa Lila. But then soon that ecstasy and happiness dissolves and the agony and sorrow sets in. The agony of separation, which destroys all that ecstasy of meeting Krishna. In fact, he just disappears. This is what the verse is telling with this word atapyan, atapyams. This is that means sorrow or misery. So when Krishna, he reveals himself, this is the whole idea that I was harping on before. When Krishna reveals himself to his devotees and then suddenly disappears, like the Vraja Gopis, their hearts are burning top in the searing pain of separation and affliction because Krishna has gone away from them. So you see when you read the stories, not the stories, but the books of our acharyas, like Raghunath Das, where they're describing seeing Radharani or Krishna in their meditation, especially Radharani, and serving them in their spiritual form, then suddenly they lose that. They're in great agony and sorrow. When you read Vilap-Kusumanjali by Raghunath Das, you see that he's saying, oh, what is the use of my life? What is the use of living here at Radhakund for so long doing bhajan? If Radharani, if you're not merciful to me, if you don't give me your mercy, then what's the point? So there's very exasperated and desperate mood. So now we see this point about Gopi elephants. It says in line 4 of text 1, Karinya Yutapam. Yuta, Yut or Yuta means group. Like we say Yuteshwari, Vishaka Devi. She's in charge of one group of Sakhis. So Yuta means the leader, the in charge, the chief one. In this case, the entire word means the leader of all the elephants, the male, the leader, the king elephant, if you want to say. And Karinya is a Sanskrit word for elephants. So this may seem a little odd to us. Someone might say, you're talking about the most beautiful and elegant and cultured and refined, beautiful, not cultured, let's say, but beautiful and talented, most beautiful and talented ladies in the universe, the gopis, and everyone's giving Katha here, and they're compared to elephants. Like, can you imagine you're looking at your beloved and say, you know, you're as beautiful as an elephant. It may not, you know, if you're going to use an animal, maybe say a horse or something, but elephant is really over the top. So someone may question, who's not familiar, it says, why is Shuka Muni comparing the Vraja-balas, the beautiful, delicate gopis in Vrindavana, these beautiful 14-year-old girls, comparing them to elephant. So, and Krishna is compared to the leader of the pack of elephants, a bevy of elephants, Karinya Yutapam. So, the acharyas, which we've read some other places, they say that this concept of the Sanskrit word Karinya, which means elephant, actually comes from the Kama Sutras. There's some books, ancient books of India, which describe about the intimacies of man and ladies' dealings, and there's a lot of philosophy there also, philosophy of love and philosophy of different aspects of the amorous affairs of the ladies and gentlemen. So he says, why is the comparison here that the gopis are compared to female elephants and Krishna is compared to a male elephant, or the chief of all those females? These are his queens and he's the king. And the Kama Sutra says that it's only the bull elephant who fully knows the delight of love. It's a very hard to perceive from Western mind or Western experience. Thus, Krishna is compared to a bull elephant and the forlorn gopis to female elephants. The Vraja gopis feel most sorrowful in Krishna's absence. So apparently, what I've been told by those that know, people from Africa, not Africa, but India, the villages that know about elephants, they say that the male elephant is extremely romantic. This is really, when they walk with the female elephant, when he walks, he puts his trunk, what do you call this? Is it a trunk? Nose or trunk? He puts it out, like I might put my arm around your neck or shoulder. So he puts it around her shoulders, and apparently, I don't know, then maybe reaches out and picks a banana and offers her a banana. I don't know how so many affectionate dealings are there. So they told me, they said, no, they're very, because most other animals, this is a very important point, we're laughing, but actually if you examine all other beasts, the male and the female, they combine. But there's no affection, there's no romance, it's just the basics of the birds and the bees.